Okay, welcome to Game Chat with Bwana, episode 7. We're here at live.bwana.tv. It's about 8:21 p.m. on January 24th, 2011. This is episode 7 of Game Chat with Bwana. Took a couple weeks off. A few weeks. I don't know how many weeks. I don't even remember the last time I did an episode. But we're here now. And that's what's important here at justin.tv/Bwana or at live.bwana.tv. You know how we do things over here. You guys can come by. We play video games. We don't only just do podcasts here. Matter of fact, podcast is in the minority right now. We also play video games. I play a lot of Minecraft. I play DC Universe Online lately, Starcraft, Community Night, a bunch of other games. I even played Bloodlines Champions. A member came in the chat and was like, Bwana, you need to try this game. I was like, what game is that? He was like, Bloodlines Champions. I was like, what is it about? He was like, come to my stream and I'll show you. Why don't you just come over here and I'll show you what it looks like. I was like, okay, I'll go to your stream and I'll watch your game. And I went and watched this game. And then I downloaded it. It was a free-to-play game. And then I downloaded this game. And then we proceeded to play the game the next day. And I got my butt kicked and I haven't played it since. That's how we do things at Game Chat. That's just a day in the life of Game Chat with Bwana. Or live.bwana.tv gaming. What do I call it? Live gaming and tech over at bwana.tv/live, live.bwana.tv, just not TV/Bwana. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So let's go ahead and jump on the first story. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to start talking about the very first story, which is the Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo 3DS has had a price point set. It's going to cost $250, and it's going to be released on March 27th. The Nintendo 3DS. Now, this was the darling of the past E3. A lot of the gaming press, the journalists, the media, they were floored by how I guess you could even use that as a sentence, how 3D it was. Because this device, if you don't know, is one of the only handheld devices that I know of out today, or that's going to be coming out, that will give you 3D capability without glasses. And the gaming media, the journalists, they were just like, you just have to see it to believe it. Nintendo's going to rule the world. This is going to cure athlete's foot. It is so awesome that I can play Zelda in 3D in my hands. And literally people were, I can't even describe, and I immediately became skeptical. I was like, oh, this just absolutely cannot be this good. When people get that excited about something, I'm just like, no. The instant pessimist comes out and goes, what's wrong with it? How much is it going to cost? Is it really 3D? Are you pulling my chain? Are you being paid to froth all over your shirt? You know, that kind of stuff. It's I just instantly become skeptic. But when I saw the gaming lineup, I saw the gaming lineup, I was impressed. I was like, wow. Nintendo has impressed not only the journalists, but they have impressed the game developers, because it's going to have a stellar gaming lineup. And you can't deny that. But the price point, guys, I think that's a little bit too high. That's my opinion. A lot of people said the same thing about the PSP when it came out, that it was too high. And I kind of agreed in some regard, because depending on what you want to get out of the device. But to me, this is a little bit on the high side. I'm not a 3DS fan, so I'm coming from that perspective. You may say I'm biased. I'm a human being. Yeah. I don't play the 3DS, so I see this and I go, okay, it's $250. Me personally, right at this moment, I have no desire to play 3D games on any platform. PS3, 360, 3D television, TV shows, Nintendo 3DS. I have zero desire to play these games. So when I see this price point, I'm like, is that a 3D premium? Is this really a $150, $200 device with a little bit of a 3D tax on it? If so, I think it's too high. I mean, granted, it has, and I can't say this enough. It has one of the best gaming lineups in the pipeline that I have seen in a very long time. Lots of systems launch, but they don't have this kind of lineup when they launch or have this kind of pipeline. So Nintendo's definitely onto something correct here. But I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is something that you would pay? I don't know if I would pay $250 for 3DS. It's something I'd like to try. It's something that I'd be willing to give a shot. If somebody let me borrow one, maybe I'll be convinced. Maybe I'll go, wow, guys, you have to play this. This is so awesome. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'd like to try it. I don't know. It seems like 3D is still niche right now. Like 3D is still like and it's not mainstream. I grew up on 3D. I was a children, and 3D was out, and I'm like 99 years old. So 3D is very, very old. It's not new. It's been around for quite a while. Heck, Minecraft supports 3D today. You can go in Minecraft, click a button, and it goes into 3D mode, and it's like it's I don't know, man. $250. I want to like this device. I know a lot of you love it. I know a lot of you are going to buy it, no matter what I say to you, which is fine. But $250 is kind of a lot, guys. So that's the first story. Nintendo 3DS, $250, March 27th. And you know, with rumors of the PSP 2 being announced in I think a few days. I think a few days people are going to be talking about the PSP 2, and I think rumors have come out that it's going to have an OLED screen and also going to possibly have 3G data, cellular data, if you will. So you don't have to be tied to a Wi-Fi hotspot to access Skype. Remember Skype? The PSP when that came out, everybody was like, "Ah, oh my God! Oh my God, look at me, phone calls on my PSP! Look at me, phone calls on my PSP!" You know, maybe you can do that on the PSP 2 over the 3G data cellular network. That's the latest rumor with the PSP 2. So those two devices are going to be competing. There's also the sub-market. I always talk about this. The sub-market of the cellular phones, the smartphones, the Android devices, the iPhone, iOS, games. That's really taking away from this device. Because prior to this, the only thing you could play on your smartphone or cell phone was Snake, maybe Tetris, and maybe Lemonade Tycoon. Some variant of some kind of, I don't know. It wasn't a whole lot on the smartphones, but today, man, you got everything on there. They're putting all kinds of. They got EA's jumping on there. You know, is all these big sports titles are on there. Angry Birds is taking over the world. It's gonna have an Angry Birds cartoon. Probably gonna be Angry Birds lunchboxes and sneakers and Underoos. You guys remember Underoos? I would. Oh man, I would beg my mom, mom. I want the Spider-Man Underoos, Mom. I want the Spider-Man Underoos, Mama. I want the Spider-Man Underoos. Can I have the Spider-Man Underoos, please, Mama? Mama, please. No, Mama, please, Mama. Underoos. There were these pajamas that looked like the superhero outfits, and man, I want those. Maybe they'll come out with Angry Birds Underoos. Who knows? Maybe with some big wings on the back, and maybe a fake egg will fall out of your butt, and you can toss it at something. Anywho, we're going to move on to the next story. Awkward segue right there. And we're going to talk about Portal 2. Portal 2. And I had to talk about this. It's kind of old news by now. It's almost a week old, but this is huge news in the gaming community. Why is it huge? Well, it has to do with Steam. You know, remember in E3, Valve announced that their Steam gaming community platform, which includes Steam Cloud and Steamworks and all the technology we love on the PC Steam platform, was coming to PS3. Everybody was like, oh, we don't know how much it's going to be. It's probably just going to be for patches. Probably just going to be for updates. Probably just going to be a mechanism to push down new maps, push down patches, because Microsoft didn't want to do that. So it's not going to be the full Steam. It's not going to be the full Steam. It's just not going to be the full Steam. It can't be the full Steam. They can't put the full Steam on PS3. Well, it's going to be the full Steam. Because Portal 2 is going to be cross-platform on the PC, Mac, and PS3. PS3 cross-platform. But that's not it. But wait! There's more. If you buy the PS3 version, of this particular game, you get it absolutely free via Steam Play on the PC and the Mac. That is absolutely amazing. That you can buy, and if you have a PS3, then you're going to be able to play on the PC and Mac. You're going to be able to play on the PC and Mac if you buy the PS3 version. So it's almost a no-brainer for me. It's almost a no-brainer that if you have a PS3 and you have a PC or Mac, you just have to buy the PS3 version because you're going to get the Mac PC version for free. Now, this is absolutely great news. Great news for anyone who wants this game. Because not only will you be able to play the game, but you'll be able to synchronize your save state through Steam Cloud, your settings, your preferences, all that stuff. So this is great news for those of us looking to play Portal 2. Now, I can't think of any other platform that has done this. Can you guys? I can't think of any other platform that has done this to this extent. We have seen cross-platform between PC and console, sure. But I have not seen any game that you buy on a console that you get for free on PC and Mac just for buying it on the console. Wow. Wow. Good on you, Valve. And this probably explains why there's a delay with Portal 2. I could take delays if I'm going to get this. So this is very cool. Check it out. This was over on arstechnica.com. They got the details over there. And guys, I am going to be posting the links to the stories this time. I heard you loud and clear on the last video. I was like, hey guys, I'm going to ask the stream, do you want me to post the links after the show? Everybody was like, yes! Want to post a link? Want to post the links? Post them now! I was like, okay. I hear you. I hear you. Now, it doesn't stop there though. It does not stop there. Check out this story on the Escapist magazine. Everyone, and this even includes the 360. We haven't heard anything about the 360 version of Portal 2, have we? We haven't heard anything about this. And we get some news. So, if you buy Portal and you get on a 360, PS3, PC, or Mac, you will be able to play all the user-created levels that people create in Portal 2 on every single platform. Not only on the PC, not only on the PS3, but on the Xbox 360 as well. You will be able to play every single user-created Portal mod level. Now that is good on you, Valve. This is here. I mean, guys, look at the gaming industry as a whole. Look at how companies are selling software. Look at what they're doing with DLC. Look at what they're doing with patches and release versions of game. And now look at how Valve is doing Portal 2. They're releasing it on PS3, PC, Mac, and Xbox 360. Every single platform. How many games do that? How many games do that? How many games go Mac, PC, 360, and PS3? And the Nintendo Wii does not count. No. No. No, it does not. Nobody does this. Nobody does this, and I'm so happy to see that they're doing this. And they release it on all platforms. They're giving you a free copy of it. They're giving you a free copy. It's a free copy. They could charge you for it. They could have easily said, "Well, we'll give you the PC version for half price." How about that? Half price. Yeah, and we would have still went, "Ooh, that's good, Valve. Thank you, thank you." But they're giving it to us for free on the PC and Mac if we buy it on the PS3. Outstanding. And they're going to give us all the user-created levels. Now, this is a big reason why. This is a big reason why a lot of us like the game on the PC, because we get a lot of user-created content. And maybe that's why a lot of PC gamers game on the PS3, because Little Big Planet allows you to do a ton of user-created content, and a lot of PC gamers are attracted to that kind of stuff. We came up with the modding community where we took an existing engine and we built an entire game on top of an engine. Counter-Strike, hello, probably the biggest mod known to man right there. So they're taking that to everybody. PC, console, PS3, 360. Very, very cool on Valve to do this. Check out these stories about Portal 2. And it's got to get you excited about Valve. It's really got to get you excited about what they're doing, how they're doing things. And I hope you guys support them by buying Portal 2. Now, let's move on to the next story. And it's about a game that I have been playing a lot of lately. And you guys have probably seen me play it on the stream. I even posted a single YouTube video on it just of me raging. It was kind of funny. Of me raging when the game crashed. But I've been playing a lot more of it. DC Universe Online. DC Universe Online. This MMORPG was simultaneously released on the PS3 and the PC platform. Now, you're probably going, well, we've seen that before. Final Fantasy XI did it. Some other MMOs have done it. I can't think of all of them off the top of my head. But DC Universe Online, this is big, guys. This is Sony's fastest selling game ever. I don't know if John Smedley, president of Sony Online Entertainment, meant to say this, but he announced it on his Twitter that we're working on out-of-stock problems of DC Universe Online. It's our fastest selling game ever. Should have more inventory in on Monday. Now, regarding digital sales, this is where I got mine. He says that we're #1 in sales in Steam, on the Steam platform, which I just talked about, the PS3, last week. Very, very interesting developments here. I like the game. I do. Those of you, a lot of people ask me on the other video, what do I think? Should I buy it? It's my first MMO, Bwana. I don't know if I should invest in this. Will it be around 6 months from now? And I'm drafting a review on my blog of the game. So I'll let you know more there. But I'll give you some initial thoughts. I think the game is sound. It's solid. There's some glaring issues, of course. Every MMO has some glaring, just big problem that just stands out from everything else. And this game is just it's not immune to that. But it's not enough for me not to recommend it. I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun packed into this game. Whether you're into MMOs or not, if you're into action games, if you've ever played any kind of dungeon crawler, you'll get some fun out of this. I mean, whether you get a year of fun out of it is another story, but I think it's worth its money already. I've got my money's worth. Fastest selling game ever. So very, very cool that they're doing this, that they're promoting this game like this. Now, I was kind of surprised also. I was watching a basketball game. I think it was it was a basketball game on, I think it was TNT. And DC Universe Online was a sponsor. It was like, welcome to the DC Universe Online halftime report. I'm like, since when does MMOs sponsor sporting events? I mean, I had to do a triple take. I was like, it was in slow motion. I was like, what? 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 Slow motion triple take. I just never saw it before. It was very cool to see that now. Now, a follow-up story to this one. Hold your horses. This is pretty cool. Sony has detailed PS3 and PC sales split for DC Universe Online. So, remember I said that the game came out for both these platforms. And, you know, PC has been notorious for outselling everything when it comes to MMORPGs. So I was kind of surprised when I saw the split, that the split of the sales were 52% PS3 and 48% PC. That's a very healthy split. I gotta say, guys, if you're concerned about the future of this game, whether it's going to be around for 6 months or whatever, it's a healthy split. Because if you got console gamers that are picking up the game, and you got PC gamers picking up the game, and PC's got a lot to choose from. I mean, it's not terribly surprising that PC is lower than PS3, but when it's half and half, it's a very good place to be. Now, if it was like 92% PS3 and 8% PC, I'd be concerned. I'd be concerned that the PC side is going to falter, but this is a very, very healthy split, especially with games like Rift coming out, and the Old Republic coming out, and Terra, the Korean one that's coming out. Very healthy split. So I'm glad to see that this game has actually got some very promising first numbers. It doesn't mean that it's a guarantee that it's going to succeed, but it's very promising that these numbers are split so evenly. So congratulations. I gotta give Sony some props. DC Universe Online, I think the launch was generally a success, especially when you have companies like Square, who released a game called Final Fantasy XIV, which was supposed to be on PC and PS3, and it kind of failed as a launch. And they're still working on it now. And we don't know when the PS3 version is coming out. And the PC servers are virtually deserted. And nobody cares. So, you got to give Sony props. You got to give Sony props. This is a very, 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 very successful launch considering the competition. Check it out, guys. PlayStationLifestyle.net has both of the stories right here. Now, Next story, we're continuing to go on the PS3 train here. Lots of PS3 news coming out. Didn't see a whole lot of 360 news. Sorry, guys. I was looking. Didn't see much. Killzone 3 is going to be invading PlayStation Home this Thursday, and you can do stuff in PlayStation Home and earn unlock points and get prizes. Now, my community, at one point, a lot of us were in PlayStation Home doing a lot of stuff, and some of us still do. But lately, I gotta say, I haven't visited home in months. I even uninstalled it so that I can get some more space on my PS3 to make room for Little Big Planet 2. I'll go back because I actually purchased some shirts and stuff on there. But it's like, wow, PlayStation Home is actually going to be a big Killzone spot. Now, what are they going to do? You know the whole starting plaza area? The whole starting plaza, the whole plaza area, the starting area, is going to be transformed to look like Killzone 2, or 3, I'm sorry, Killzone 3. The whole area. They're going to I've never seen this before. This is big, guys. PlayStation Home has a lot of what we dub instances for games where you can go to certain areas. You know, they have Uncharted areas, they have Ratchet and Clank areas. You know, they got all these different spots. You can go to Warhawk areas. They are transforming the entire starting plaza for this. And they're going to do it on the USA servers. And what I've read, I don't think I have the story here, but they're also going to have a giant ship transport the European players from their server to the US server so that they can watch it too. They can take part in this stuff too. They are not holding back. They are not holding back here, guys. And, you know, you got all kinds of cool content. As you can see, the Jetpack edition looks really, really nice. Now, the Hellgas suit was one of the first things I bought on PlayStation Home. So I'm looking at this and I'm going,
maybe it's time for Bwana to buy a new hard drive for his PlayStation 3 so that he can reinstall PlayStation Home and be able to get a jetpack too.
They're probably going to make you do all kinds of cool little puzzles and, you know, find things and play little mini games to unlock. PlayStation Home is pretty cool, guys. It is. So you can check it out this Thursday. I'm not going to be able to get a hard drive by that time, but you can check it out this Thursday to do that. Now, one thing I want to do is a little bonus here. Hold on. I'm going to do something a little unorthodox. We're going to watch the Killzone 3 trailer together because I saw this today. Sorry, I hit the mic. And I was freaking blown away. I was like, oh, because I didn't play in the beta. I didn't get to play in the beta. So this is my first time really seeing detailed versions of this. Now, where is that link? Killzone. Oh, I think it's gameplay trailer. Okay. 3 days ago. Here we go. Nope. You can see Bwana fail at YouTube searching. Here we go. No, that's 5 months ago. You know the good thing about doing this stuff live and editing it later is that you can just cut out parts that you don't want to keep. So I can sit here for hours and the people on YouTube won't even know. Harp darp! Harp darp! You guys will still stick around. It doesn't matter. Doopy doop boop boo. Here it is. I couldn't remember the name. MP something Boulevard. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna watch this together. And just check this out, guys. This is a very cool video. No! I was born January 4th, 1866. That's enough of that. Very, very cool video. I liked it a lot. I was like, wow, that's very impressive multiplayer footage from the Killzone folks. But anyway, you can definitely check out Killzone 3 this Thursday on PlayStation Home. It's going to be very, very fun. I think you guys are going to really, really enjoy it. I know I am. I'm going to reinstall PlayStation Home just for that. Now, we're still going to continue on the PlayStation 3. One more story. Little Big Planet 2. Little Big Planet 2. Online players report infinite loading glitch. Now, this is something that I witnessed firsthand. And it almost ruined the game. It almost ruined the game for me, guys, because I was having so much fun. So much fun. And I was playing with some friends and some of the community members, and we were playing, and then all of a sudden we got this loading screen that kept popping up. Up and down. Loading. 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 And you're like, but I am loaded. Why are you not playing the game? It just kept loading over and over and over again. So I witnessed it firsthand, and it stinks, guys. It's one of the biggest problems with the game right now. A Little Bit Planet is excellent otherwise, but this is a glitch that they have to fix. Have to fix, because it happens all too often. It could ruin, it makes you want to play the game by yourself, which, takes so much away from Little Bit Planet, because you have so much more fun when you play with others. And I really believe that once they fix this, the game is going to be near perfect. I literally didn't see anything wrong with it. Though I haven't gotten to the creation tools as much as I want to yet. Man, I'm playing through the story, and it's so much better than the first game. In terms of level design, in terms of variety, in terms of just comic appeal, comedian stuff, and it just makes you laugh, makes you want to play it more and more. Very addictive. But one thing we've got around this problem. We found a way to get around it. Users posted on the forum, and we tried it, and it worked. Is that you really have to turn the controller off, your controller. in the loading sequence. And then once the game loads, you turn your controller back on. So stupid, I know. It's so stupid. But it is a problem. And hopefully Sony can fix this. Hopefully the guys behind Little Big Planet can fix this, because it's otherwise, I'm telling you guys, this is a console. This is a game that people will buy the console for. And there's very few games like that. People are looking at this game going, I will buy a PS3 just for that. Because it's that much fun. And it has so much content, so much rich new content coming every day. Just loads and loads of fun. More content coming later. Because Sony has always supported Little Big Planet 2 in a big way. I made a joke. They support me a little too big in that sense. Anyway, check it out. This is over on joystick.com. They got details. Over the So let's move on to the next story, which has to do with a new game that's coming out actually tomorrow. And you guys watching this, it'll probably be out when you actually purchase the game. It's Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2. And this is very interesting because I think a lot more games are probably going to follow suit with this. Even Minecraft, they were talking about doing something like this, where they're going to have a hardcore mode. Fallout does it as well. They're going to have a hardcore mode where you only will be limited to 3 saves for the entire game. 3 saves the entire game. So that's pretty hardcore. You really can't mess up much. This is for the people who probably want to sit through and play it like all the way through without, wow. So you get 3 saves, otherwise game's over. So wow. So if you guys are gonna be buying if you're gonna be buying Dead Space 2 tomorrow, be sure to peek at the hardcore mode if you got the courage to jump into this game and actually try to complete it with less than 3 saves. It's gonna be pretty difficult to do that. So check it out. This was over on Escapist Magazine. Dead Space 2, the hardcore mode is definitely hardcore. Now, Infinity Ward is back in the news. Oh my gosh. We thought we had heard the last. We thought we had heard the last of Infinity Ward, unless it had to do with a lawsuit. Infinity War! Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Infinity da 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 na Ward gonna be getting help from Sledgehammer and Raven Software from Modern Warfare 3. They're back, and apparently they're going to be getting some help. But I thought, Activision. You went on the record a few months ago and you said everything was fine. With Infinity Ward, you said everything was great, that there wasn't any kind of headcount issues, that there wasn't any kind of problems with personnel. You said everything was great. Oh, you said everything was great. So why, I ask? Why in the world would Infinity Ward need help? Why would Infinity Ward need help from 2 different studios? Makes you want to think about it for a second now, don't it? But anyway, Infinity Ward, they lost a whole bunch of people. They lost Vince Zampella. They lost Jason West. They lost some of the lead developers to, what are they called? Not Danger Close. Danger Close was the other one. What the name of the studio that they formed over at EA? I forgot the name of it. But anyway, the Danger Close was the people who made Medal of Honor. Respawn, that's it. Respawn Entertainment. Respawn Entertainment snagged up a bunch of people. But anyway, Infinity Ward's getting help from Sledgehammer and from Raven Software to help with Modern Warfare 3. Apparently, Sledgehammer's going to be helping with the single player, while Raven is going to be work with the remaining Infinity Ward team members to develop multiplayer. All this information is coming from sources familiar with the matter. So it's not really set in stone. It's kind of like, oh, I heard this and I heard that. But if you are a big Modern Warfare fan, Modern Warfare 2 fan, or if you're a big Black Ops fan and you want something new to come next November, because Activision's been like clockwork, every November there's a new Call of Duty, you'll be happy to know that Activision is on the ball. Everything is fine. Everything's great at Infinity Ward. Check it out. This one's over on /gear.com. They got the details over here. Now, for the next part, we're going to turn to Destructoid. And they posted a story here. Actually, I read it elsewhere, but Destructoid is where I bookmarked it. A while ago, a mod for Starcraft received a copyright takedown notice on YouTube. And the mod was called World of Starcraft. And it was essentially a modification on the Starcraft 2 engine that made it, pretty much took the Starcraft's stuff and threw a WoW, World of Warcraft UI on it. And it kind of looked like an MMO with Starcraft people. And fans went nuts. They're like, ah! What? The Starcraft in front of me! I think I'm going to faint. What? What's this? Anyway, World of Warcraft, World of Starcraft, all of it's Blizzard's, right? So I was a little bit concerned. I was a little bit concerned that when I heard about the copyright takedown notice, I was like, why in the world would they do that? I mean, this is something using their own engine. This is something that is going to promote people to buy the game. They're going to make more money on it, and it just didn't make sense. I was like, why are they doing this? And then I read this story, and I was like, oh, okay. Apparently, they want the guy to keep working on it. Apparently, the whole takedown thing was all legal issues because of they didn't want to lose their copyright, so they had to issue that takedown notice. But it was never their intention to stop developing on the mod or discourage the community from expressing their creativity through the StarCraft 2 editor. And apparently they invited the guy to the Blizzard campus for a tour to smooth him, probably give him a lot of swag, probably give him some custom stuff that he's not going to tell us about. So they're going to basically woo him. And he also gets a job offer from who was this company? That was a different company. He gets I think it was the guys at League of Legends. Yeah, I think it was the guy at League of Legends. Yeah, League of Legends Studio, Riot Games offered him a actual job. Go away! God, go away! Offered him a job to work with them. So he's getting a lot of acclaim. He's getting a lot of free publicity because of that. So congratulations to this guy. He was kind of disturbed. I mean, he was kind of upset. He was kind of upset that they did that. He actually voiced some choice words on his blog about it. So I think the guys at Blizzard did the right thing by coming out with these comments. So very, very cool. So check it out over on Destructoid. It's also all over the web as well. So now we're going to move on to the next story, which has to do with Minecraft. And this is kind of sad. This is actually kind of sad. If you don't know, I'm going to fill you in. Minecraft was actually not a unique idea. Gasp! What? What you this? What you talking about, Bwana? Bwana, don't lie to me. I'm gonna beat you in the face. Apparently, it's true. Minecraft was heavily inspired by a game called Infiniminer. Infiniminer was a game that inspired Notch to make Minecraft. So this is bad news that Infinity Miner, or Infinite Miner, I don't know how to pronounce it. I always call it Infinity Miner because it looks like infinity, but then miner, then Infinity Miner, blah, blah, blah. Apparently, he's going to stop development of it. Now, why is he going to stop development? It's because of you guys. Not you guys, but you guys. Apparently, he released his source code by accident. Okay? He didn't release it correctly. He released an unobfuscated, that's a hard word to say, .NET assembly. So the code was available. And basically, hackers created hack clients and hack servers and hacked everything and basically forked the code to make their own stuff. And apparently, they did it. It was so much of a mess that the developer was just like, all right, forget it. Forget about it. I'm just not going to work on it anymore because it enabled them to create all this hack stuff. Players that were upset by the balancing decisions, they forked it out and wrote their own clients and servers, basically creating a crazy, crazy environment. So he just said, forget it. You guys got it. You support it. You do what you want with it. It's kind of sad to see it go because I know a lot of people who still play this. A lot. Play it even more than Minecraft. And people trying to get me to play it. They're like, Bwana, you gotta play Infinity Miner. You like Minecraft, you gotta play Infinity Miner. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Why haven't you played Infinity Miner? Bwana, you're crazy. You're a crazy man. I'm like, oh, man, come on, man. But sad to see it go. I might still try it, but it's kind of sad to see the developers taking this action. And like I said, it's you guys' fault. Not you guys' fault, but it's you guys' fault. The hackers who decided to basically create hack clients. So check it out. This one's over on rockpapershotgun.com. Very sad story to see. Now, we're going to continue on this Minecraft vein, and it's... wow. This is one of those stories... let's get you the title here. This is one of those stories that make you go, whoa! Actually, exactly like that. Just go, whoa! Now, there was a story a while back. This is kind of a follow-up to it, where you could take... I don't know if it's a picture or a 3D model of yourself and basically throw it into Minecraft using Connect. And this has taken it to a new level. And you can now create animations. And I'm going to try to play this video again. I think I failed last time because the setting wasn't set. But we're going to try it again. And just check this out. Oh my gosh. This is what got me. Check this out. Ay, isn't that cool? That's just redunculous how cool that is. That I don't know. I really don't know what else to say about that. That takes Connect to a whole new level. Maybe, yeah, this is a Connect tag, and I know this is why Microsoft is selling so many Connect sensors. It's not just because of the 360. It's because of stuff like this. People are hacking the Connect like crazy. Very, very cool. It's, wow. Just that people can come up with stuff like this in Minecraft is just outstandingly, just ridiculously cool. So check it out. This is over on joystick.com. They got the video, the link, and everything over there. So now we're going to move on to the next story. And it has to do with League of Legends. League of Legends. Some of you don't know what this game is. Some of you. I don't know how many. But it's essentially a... Wow, let me see if I can get the chain right. There was a mod on Warcraft called Defense of the Ancients. And we called it Dota for short. There was a Dota clone created called Heroes of New Earth. And then there was a clone of that called League of Legends, which is a free version of Heroes of New Earth, which is a copy of Defense of the Ancients, which was a mod on Warcraft 3. So this is very interesting that a League of Legends admin was fired because not only did he misuse his power, not only was he trolling people in a sense, not only was he like not doing his job correctly, but he streamed it. He live streamed himself abusing his mod powers. I don't even know what to say about this. I don't get it, guys. It, to me, if you're going to be stupid, like stupid, not like stupid silly, like I'm stupid, right? Like I do something like that, that's stupid. But this guy is like duh stupid, like I'm gonna be a dumb person right now. I'm gonna do something live that's gonna get me fired. wait for it. There it is. I did it. I'm stupid. Anyway, apparently he did all of this on his live stream. He abused the player repeatedly, and he was verbally abusing a player and inappropriately banned him any live stream at all. Not very smart, guys. Not very smart. So check it out. It's over on joystick.com. Now the next story, which is our final story. We had a lot of stories tonight, and I tried to cut it short. Has to do with an upcoming game that's coming out called Dawn of Fantasy, and I was kind of intrigued by it because it combines two genres that seemed a little bit odd to me. It seemed a little bit odd, but it probably is going to work. It's called an MMORTS. It combines single-player kingdom building and strategy warfare modes with a persistent online multiplayer experience. So when you think about the RTS part of it, it may not necessarily be all the elements of StarCraft, but when I hear the words single-player kingdom building and strategy warfare modes, that gets me a little bit intrigued. I'm like, just let's take it to Minecraft. Let's say there was an MMO Minecraft where you could build forts and develop, like redstone traps all around your base, and it was an MMO atmosphere where you could build a kingdom out of blocks, out of minerals, and you played against hundreds of thousands of people online with not that much lag. That's the analogy I made in my head. I was like, wow, that sounds intriguing. Whether they pull it off or not is another story, but single player kingdom building combined with persistent online multiplayer sounds very, very intriguing. So check it out. Dawn of Fantasy coming out. This is 505 Games. They've announced it. Dawn of Fantasy, developed by Reverie World Studios. It's going to be on PC. Unfortunately for you console guys, this is going to be on PC only. Let's see. Let's read more about it. The title will have 3 different races available to players: elves, men, orcs. Haven't heard that before. In addition to multiplayer skirmishes and a scenario editor, the game's economy will continue trading and growing even as you log off. Check it out, guys. Very, very cool story right there. And now, I want to thank everybody for coming by. That's all the stories that I have, and we're going to move on to the second part, the final part of our show, where you guys submit links to moi, And I have made a mistake here that I need to get on the chat on this computer, so I don't have to copy and paste the links. 1 second. Plans within plans. We're going to pop out the chat here. Okay. Probably got to refresh it 1,000 times. But, yeah, this is the part where you guys can submit links. I'm still trying to get the JTV chat to load. I have to refresh it 100 times for this to come up sometimes. Actually, I think I did that wrong. Hold on. I have to wait for the chat to load in this window first. And then, there we go. Then pop it out. Please work. Wait! I'm not ready for the links. Wait! Alright. Well, we'll just keep it in the window then. Now it doesn't want to load at all. Yeah, I did talk about Dead Space 2. No! No! There it is! Yay for chat! Okay, so I need the link again, whoever posted it. Alright, this is about Mass Effect. This is from August. Sigh. Super Meat Boy meets 3D and 3D fan short. Bandage Get is the name of this appropriately titled and very slick Super Meat Boy fan short by Joseph Manalazal, in which the anthropomorph cut the beef. Too many big words. Let's read. Let's watch. Let's get my headphones on so I can hear it. Oh, Craig submitted this? Wow. Hot-blooded gaming. I don't know if the song is copyrighted, so I'm gonna mute it. You guys can watch it from the link in the video in the chat. Well, wow, it looks pretty impressive. Warp Zone! Wow. If Super Meat Boy were a 3D character, this is what he should be. Bandage Get. I like it. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Good link, Murph. Good job. Next. Alright, Crisis multiplayer demo. The Xbox Live exclusively on January 25th. Crisis 2 demo. All right, is this a okay? This is a multiplayer demo set to launch on the 25th, which is tomorrow. Xbox Live Gold members who download the demo will gain access to two modes: the Skyline map and the Nano Suit. Well, this is where I stop reading because I don't have gold. I don't understand. Oh man. I'm trying not to take away from the game because Crisis 2 is probably going to be a good game, but why do you have to freaking have gold? Let's watch the trailer.
All right, heads up, it's inbound.
Vanquish, that's it, yep. Yay for buffering. Anyway, that's cool. That's enough. Good link. Um, Somebody said that it requires there's going to be a free gold weekend or something. Hopefully that's true. I don't know, but maybe if there is, I can try it. Because I don't have gold. Next one is regarding Valve. I think I did read this. Yep, I did. This is regarding Valve and the PlayStation 3 hacks. Valve has gone on record to say that they won't have any impact at all on their platform. This is very interesting because Infinity Ward basically, I think it's 402 said that the hacks were a big problem. He said that on his Twitter, if I recall correctly, with Modern Warfare 2. But apparently, Valve says it won't have any impact at all. Is it because of Steam? I don't know. Because they haven't cracked Steam yet. It's like probably why Valve's like, well, we don't care. We don't care because we have our own cheat detection, we have our own encryption, we have our own everything. So unless that gets cracked, I guess they don't have to worry. That's my guess. I mean, I don't know too much under the hoods. VAC is kind of garbage. Sorry, but it is. As far as banning people, it's like really slow. But in terms of Steam encryption, I think it's pretty good. In terms of people hacking the actual hacking the actual internals of the game. People probably can cheat, and it'll take a while for VAC to ban them, but I don't think the PS3 hacks are going to be a big problem. But we'll see. I mean, Portal 2 is going to be it's not going to have like multiplayer servers or anything, so if you're cheating, you're probably going to be playing with somebody else who's cheating, and nobody will care anyway. So, okay. Maybe if they pirate the software, that's the thing. I think Steam's encryption will prevent piracy. Because there's another level of security there that Sony doesn't have. The piracy could theoretically hurt Valve, but I don't think they're going to be able to pirate it. Okay. Next one. Disney Interactive layoffs. Huh. Status of Junction Point BlackRock currently unknown. Disney Interactive Studios had a big layoff 250 people. Wow. Most studios aren't even that big. Split second developer BlackRock Studios or Warren Spector's Junction Point, which recently released Disney Epic Mickey. Wow. A title that didn't sell as expected, maybe going under. This is actually kind of big if you guys are big into Epic Mickey. They laid off the studios pretty fast. I mean, Epic Mickey's, what, only a couple months old? Huh. That's sad to see. 250 people gone, and BlackRock Studios is maybe gone as well as Junction Point. Wow. That's kind of sad. Okay, what's this? UK consumer group targets Black Ops. What is this about? What are they challenging them for? What? What is this about, dude? Okay, I just read the fifth paragraph. Alright. It was one of the biggest, if not the biggest releases of last year, which obviously leads to more people playing and more chances of bugs being found. Our view is that it doesn't matter how big a game is, it should not be released unfinished or with bugs that make the game unplayable. Huh. Problems arise. Case of Black Ops. Entire sections of the PS3 and PC gaming community are apparently being used as game testers for an extended period after the game's release. That's actually true. Yet being asked to pay for the privilege. It continued. This is not a tenable way to treat us as consumers of video games, and it will not be tolerated. That's actually a good point. I kind of hope they succeed. I think game developers really need to be held accountable for the quality of the games they release if we're going to be paying money for it. This is a good point. I mean, I do know a big segment of the PS3 gaming community couldn't play. They just couldn't play. Just game didn't work at all. PC gaming was the same. PC gaming is kind of more common because of hardware specifications and people don't have the right kind of hardware. But on Black Ops, some people did have the right hardware and they just couldn't play it. It was just unplayable. Whew. Pretty good story. I hope they succeed. They need to be held accountable for that. Okay. If this is a trailer, it must be family safe because I don't know what's in it. Is this a trailer? It is a trailer. And that's a commercial. I'm not gonna play that. For some reason, I feel I shouldn't play that. L.A. Noire. You guys can read about it. The links have kind of slowed down a little bit. Alright guys, if you don't have any more, I guess we're going to end it there. I will be posting the links for Game Chat with Bwana episode 7. I want to thank everybody for coming by at live.bwana.tv and just.tv/Bwana. Very, very good set of links. Very, very news-packed day, if you will. We had a lot of stories to talk about. There was a lot I didn't talk about because we definitely didn't cover all the stories that happened since the last Game Chat, but a lot of stories. I mean, we're going on an hour on this timer, and I know I had to restart the stream once, so it's been longer than that. So we're gonna end it right there. I want to thank everybody for coming by. We're here every Monday night around 8 p.m. Eastern. We try to get started here at live.bwana.tv and just.tv/Bwana. And you can come by and check us out live. Everybody who came here pretty much came on their own accord, and they didn't have to do anything special. And just joining in the conversation, joining in the chat, and just have a good time talking about gaming topics. So I want to thank everybody for coming by. Again, we are here at live.bwana.tv streaming just about every night. So come on by to justin.tv/Bwana. I'm playing games. You can follow the channel and be notified via email. And check me out. Alright guys, that's it. Game Chat Bwana, episode 7. I'll see you next time, next week, next Monday, same time, same station. Peace out. Bye-bye.